Hello, Stoney fam, and welcome back to TokeTalks with Tia. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday weekend and a holiday yesterday. I got my bong packed out in front of me, so we're going to quickly smoke some of that before we get to talking about the next terpene on the list, guys, which is caryophyllene, a very popular one. When I think of this one, my brain just immediately thinks of GG4 and, like, Girl Scout cookies. I can't wait to start talking about this one. It's a very popular one, and there's a lot of strains for this one to talk about. So before we get to it, we're going to get some stoney. Right now, I'm smoking on what's left of my grapes and cream. Very good, very delicious strain. Nice indica-heavy strain. I'm one of those weirdos that I can't really enjoy sativas that much in the daytime. I can still enjoy indicas and be fine and go throughout my day. I prefer indicas or just hybrids. Sativas make me severely anxious, depending on what the strain is. I have to look into the terps in that, and then if it all checks out, then I'll smoke it. But for the most part, I have a weird reaction with sativas. Like, mimosa, I've had weird reactions with that one. It makes me either feel like I have some energy and creativity and uplifted, and then it can also make me, on the other opposite side, very relaxed and sleepy. Made me pass out the other day. So, and this is a sativa-leaning strain, so weird. But anyway, it goes to show we're all different. But anyway, I'm going to smoke some, and we're going to start talking about the fun stuff, guys. Cheers. The sound of a bong in the morning. I swear to gosh, that last hit tasted like a blueberry pancake. So weird. Also, fun fact, this grapes and cream I'm smoking on also has some caryophyllene in it. Not the highest testing for this strain, like the highest content terpene would be limonene, but second from that would be humulene, and then third from that would be caryophyllene. So it's still on there, still one of the top ones. I feel like that strain's very heavy hitter. Like, I take one nice bong rip like I just did, or bong pack rather, and I'm feeling good. I already feel that. It feels nice. Also my first bong pack of the day, so I'm waking and baking with you guys. I feel like it's hard to get the best say out of it anyway when it's your first, like, idea out of what the strain is like when it's your first bong pack of the day, because it's always going to be a nice one. Nice reset on that, on my tolerance for the morning, or a placebo of it, because it's not really resetting it. But anyway, going back to what we're talking about, which is the fun stuff, we're going to talk about the next strain, which is gelato. No, I'm sorry, I'm reading the opposite. I want to start with GG4. That one's, like, my favorite. A lot of people know about this one. If you don't, well, we're going to talk about it. This one is called GG4, or Gorilla Glue. This one's testing around 20% THC. It'll make you feel more, can make you feel like relaxed, some uplifting feelings as well. It's categorized as like a 50-50 hybrid, and I feel like personally it is kind of a 50-50 for me. But it can also be for most people like a sativa-leaning hybrid. And it's won many prizes. It won first place in the Michigan Cannabis Cup and the LA 2014 Cannabis Cup. And it has a nice pungent aroma and flavor to it. The parent strains of this one is Chem Sister, Sour Dub, and Chocolate Diesel. Moving on, guys. The next strain I have not tried by itself, but I have tried crosses of it. This one is called Runz. Testing it the same at 20% THC. It's also the same with caryophyllene as its top terpene. The most effect you'll feel from this one, or the common top effect of it, would be it's kind of talkative feeling, and uplifted. The aroma and flavors of that is kind of like candy and sweet and very fruity cues to it. And is made by crossing Z-Skittles and gelato. So, two strains I really love. I love Z-Skittles and I love gelato. So, yeah, next strain we're going to talk about, gelato. Gelato is testing at 16% with caryophyllene as its top terpene. It is mostly going to make you feel kind of euphoric. I feel like it also kind of made me a little bit giggly and helped with like talking for me as well. It is an even 50-50 hybrid. And it has a sweet flavor and like aroma to it. It is made by crossing Sunset Sherbert and Thin Mint Girl Scout cookies. And with this one, it can also maybe also help with pain, some fatigue if you're experiencing any of those, and insomnia. So another reason why I really love this strain is because it helps with all the things that I need help with, especially the insomnia. I experience really bad insomnia. I have a hard time sleeping, as well as fatigue. Pain is somewhat, it goes along with it, but it's not always a big problem for me, but it happens. I do have back pain and other pains. I have UC, so that also sucks. So it's good to find these certain strains that can help exactly with what I'm looking for, you know. I mean, there'll be strains I've tried that can help with certain things, but when you find things that are geared towards helping with it and they do actually help when you've tried them personally, it's a great feeling. So I hope that from whatever you guys can get out of this, even if it's not just the information, if maybe you've gone and tried any of these and it's actually helped you in some way, then I'm doing something good for the day. I feel great about that. So that's kind of the reason why I'm doing this, not just to share and spew information, but kind of just for fun purposes, to, like, you know, learn more and share more knowledge, but also to help people, because that's my main goal with this, and being a bud tender in general. Anyway, try not to revert off topic. We're going to talk about the next one, Girl Scout cookies, or also GSC. Caryophyllene is this top terpene. You'll feel mostly happy and, like, hungry from using this strain. I've found it's a huge munchie goer for this one, for me anyway. It's testing at 19% THC with 1% of CBG in it. And it also is a nice stress reliever, I found, too. It also has mint and, like, lemony, citrus, sweet, and cherry, like, flavors and hues to it for aromas. So it's very, it's a great one. I love those flavors and stuff. And to make this one is crossed by OG Kush and Durban Poison. So we all know OG Kush. We all love OG Kush. And of course it's crossed by this. So we gotta love this strain. And it's a very popular strain. A lot of people have heard of this. And it can also possibly help with chronic pain if you're experiencing that, any nausea or any appetite loss, which I find that this strain really helps me with a lot of things too. So moving on. So as we just said about the last one, it is crossed with OG Kush and Durban Poison. The next one moving on to is Purple Punch, which is also a very popular strain and bred with many different ones to make really good strains out there. This one is an indica dominant one, so it's a little bit different. Still with caryophyllene as its top terpene though. And it's testing at 18% THC. And this one will make you feel kind of very relaxed and sleepy. It's good for, like, an after dinner smoke sesh for sure. If you just, you just munched out and you just want to relax and watch some TV before bed, or just want to relax before bed, this is a great strain for that. It has like a grape fruity, like a berry fruity grape smell and aroma to it, which makes sense because it's Purple Punch in the name. It's made by crossing Larry OG and Granddaddy Purple. And this strain may also help with a lot of things that people experience, like me. It helps with nausea, stress, some minor body aches if you're experiencing any of that, and insomnia and sleeplessness. So another strain I really like. And I found too, like, why I also really love indica strains is because, like, the indica heavy strains I feel like help a lot with what I need them for personally, medicinally. So it's great finding what really helps you and what can help others too. So, because nobody wants to have an anxiety attack and feel like they're going to die. Nobody wants to feel like to get that negative, undesired effect that nobody wants that. We want to have a great time, whether it's to be just to get high or, for medicinal purposes and to get high, or just medicinally, whatever the reason is. We want it to be a good experience and one that we want to experience again. So, why not look into it to prevent negative experiences, in my opinion. Next one is Sherbert. This one's testing at 18% and with 1% CBG. Again, caryophyllene is its top terpene. And this one will make you feel very relaxed. It is a hybrid. And it has nice sweet, citrusy, and some skunky hues to it for the aroma and the flavor. And this one's made by crossing Girl Scout cookies and pink panties. Interesting strain name. Anyway, this one may also help with stress, tension, and if you have mood disorders, it can also help with some of that. So I find this strain also helps with me as well. That, and I love Sherbert anyway. So just the name makes me want to try it, and as soon as I did, loved it. Anyway, moving on. This one is very popular. We all know about this strain if we've watched any Seth Rogen movie, or if you're a fan of him at all, or James Franco. You definitely know about Pineapple Express. Pineapple Express is a pretty high testing strain, testing at 20% THC with 1% CBG. And this one will make you feel kind of energetic, very uplifted and euphoric. It is made by crossing Trainwreck and Hawaiian. It has like pineapple and citrusy flavors to that and aroma. And this one can also help with depression, pain, and fatigue. And this strain really rose to its fame once once the movie Pineapple Express had come out, of course. That's really when it kind of took off. It's just a nice strain if you're looking for like a fruity and nice uplifting hybrid. I feel like that's a great one. So moving on, we got a very popular one. I love this strain. Of course, any indica that's going to come up, I'm gonna automatically love, or most likely. This one's called Bubba Kush. It's testing at 17% THC. So for this one, I have a little bit more information on the terps for this. It has caryophyllene as the number 1. Number 2, it has limonene in it, and 3 would be some myrcene. So we got peppery, citrusy, and herbally hues to that. And this one's going to make you feel very sleepy. It has some sweet and hashy, diesely, and coffee aromas to it. I just like coffee. Oh my gosh. The weed's kicking in, guys. In the past 10 minutes, I feel like my head's very light. And I'm a little bit spacey, but it's okay. I'm enjoying this. So we're going to keep talking about this strain, Bubba Kush. It helps also relieve some stress if you're experiencing that, and if you have some muscle tenseness, which I have right now, so I kind of wish that I had some Bubba Kush. Next one, guys, is also a very popular one, Chemdog, testing at 18% THC. This one should make you feel very euphoric and happy, a little bit giggly as well, I found, for myself. It has a diesely and pungent aroma to it and flavor. And this one's going to be giving you a strong head high, cerebral head and high experience, like a heavy body feeling, kind of like your body's kind of just a little bit heavier, kind of sink into the couch, kind of in the couch. But it is a hybrid, so it's not an indica dominant, not described as one anyway. And this one is also used to make other great strains like sour diesel, and is made by using OG Kush. So great strains. And OG Kush is a very, very popular one. It's been around for a long, long, long time. So anyway, we're going to talk about the next one, which is Cookies and Cream, which is 20%. It's testing at that, and with 2% THC. So the most effect you'll feel from this one is it should feel relaxed. And this one's also a hybrid. It has some vanilla and some wood and sweet hues to it, and vanilla hues for the aroma and flavor. And this one I have a little bit more information also. And for the next ones that I'm going to give you guys, I have more information for this. It is caryophyllene is its top terpene. The second one will be limonene, and the third would be myrcene. And this strain is made by crossing Starfighter and Girl Scout cookies phenotype. I'm not sure exactly which one. I'll have to look into that to find out if I can anywhere. But this strain has won first place in the hybrid category of the 2014 Denver Cannabis Cup. And it was originally bred by Exotic Genetics. So the strain I got a little bit more information for this one. And it's really cool seeing different strains that have won competitions as well. Because, they deserve it. Anyway, this next strain I have not tried. I so badly want to because as a kid, I absolutely loved this game. I never would have all the correct pieces because whoever did, I feel like everybody would at some point lose their pieces to the board games. But this one's a very favorite of mine, name of it anyway. It's called Candyland. This one is a sativa dominant hybrid, testing at 19% THC with 1% CBG. It has caryophyllene as number 1 terpene, limonene as the second, and humulene as the third. You'll feel more happy and creative, some uplifting feelings from this as well, from smoking this strain. Kind of keeps you just going from what I've heard about it. And it has a berry and earthy and floral flavor and aroma to it. Very nice aroma and flavors. It is made by crossing Granddaddy Purple and Bay Platinum cookies. And it may also help with, if you have some moderate pain and experiencing any of that, it can help with that. Any muscle tension, experiencing any of that, the strain can also be really good to helping with that. And just if you're in a bad mood, you're just feeling agitated,